A year and a half ago, our garage burned to the ground, and with it, 11 very special cars inside. But one of those cars was my favorite in the entire world, and it's taken me this long to want to even think about rebuilding it, to want to even talk about the story behind it, and tell you the things that we never told you at the time. In this video, we dive into probably the most sentimental project we've ever done, and it's going to be a very special roller coaster. Now, I'm not one to get overly emotional or sentimental about vehicles, but there is one car that I lost that I've never been able to get over or I've never been able to replace. It's my Spirit Ray S13, seen by some people as the most beautiful S chassis ever built. Now, if you're not familiar with the car, it has an insane story. And we're going to go back to the start before we try and do something new. Motohiro Taniguchi runs Spirit Ray, a shop located in the Tottori prefecture which specializes in aero parts for Nissans. Since 2010, the shop cemented their presence in the S-chassis scene with the Odvia conversion kit. While the Odvia kit looked fantastic and got them a load of notoriety, it was in 2016 when they released their Miyabi PS13 demo car that the internet went crazy. In modern Japanese, the word Miyabi usually translates as elegance, refinement, or it's sometimes referred to as a heartbreaker, and it's easy to see why with this car. This will be a standout car at the 2016 Tokyo Auto Salon and other Japanese car shows at that time. Publications across the globe featured the car, like Speed Hunters and Fat Lace, with cool videos surfacing showing the car cruise the streets and mountains of Japan. The car will be seen drifting at Odaiba car shows or stopping into Daikoku meets at night. It sort of became an icon in its own right. Very few modified cars don't split opinion, but somehow Spirit Ray had managed to build a car that everybody wanted. With Spirit Ray moving towards selling kits for more modern chassis like the 350Z, they no longer needed this PS13 demo car and listed it for sale in Japan. JapWest Mods in the UK advertised the car in the UK, and a customer called Jay couldn't believe that the car was actually available. He, like me, had lusted over the features and videos of this car in Japan for years and imported it into the UK. When it landed, Jake brought the car to some big UK shows like Players, Fitted UK and lots more, and the car usually took home an award. The car had a full feature even in one of the biggest UK tuner magazines, Fast Car, and everybody was aware that it was now in the UK. But then the old pandemic kicked in and all the car shows stopped. And with nowhere to bring the car, Jake decided to advertise it and use the funds to build an S15. It was at this point, on like a Tuesday afternoon, that I saw my dream car advertised on Facebook Marketplace. However, the car was really expensive, as you would expect. Probably the most expensive S13 on sale in the world at that time. And I didn't have that kind of money available. So I decided to sell my Mint A86 and Caprice lowrider, add absolutely everything I had in my bank account on top of that, and purchase the car by doing a good deal with Jake. So after 5 years of having this car as the wallpaper on my laptop, I finally owned it, my dream Silvia. I took it to car shows, I drove it on the street, I drove it across countries. I had so much fun in this car. Sometimes I'd just stand and look at it because it was just so goddamn pretty. I never wanted to change anything about it, I just wanted to preserve it and keep it for the rest of my life. And that was the plan, until one fateful night, everything changed.
Jesus Christ. It's all gone. That's the Corvette. It's the 1J13. S15 behind it. The RX-7. That's the Spirit Ray car. And the Supra. It's a fucking Corvette. That's the Lambo, which is not even a car anymore. GTR. Man, look at her. Look at her. My favourite car in the world. There she is.
I was absolutely heartbroken. I mean, we lost 11 cars that night, but this one was definitely the one that I never got over. I've tried to replace it with other cars that are similar. I've tried to build new things, but there's always been a hole in my heart for that car. And we talked a lot about maybe rebuilding a version 2 of that car, but make it better in every way to make it a positive outcome to the story. So we bought another PS13 from JDM Garage that had been nut and bolt restored. We'll get to that in a moment. And we set about collecting the parts, which were really hard to get, from all over the world. And eventually, today, we actually could start that project.
Don't do that. Right, so this is the car that's going to be turned into the new Spirit Ray car, and it's quite a controversial one, I would say, to a lot of people.
Yeah, but like, it is what it is, like, it's only arches.
So obviously, with putting on this kit, we're putting fenders on, which means we have to cut the arches, and this car was renowned and bought as probably one of the cleanest, most original PS13s out there. Most of the paint on this car is original. They only repainted the bits that needed to be repainted. And now... and this is also a message to anyone that does comment saying that we're doing this with a good car, cutting up a classic, leave it original and everything. This car ain't getting sold. The Spirit Ray car was Dave's favourite car. That was a car he got offered stupid money for and never took.
It's the only car from the group that he actually misses.
It's the only thing I think he's actually sentimental about. So to do this up as the reincarnated Spirit Ray car, V2. Well, it's going to be better. People should do what they want to their car, if it's their car. This isn't going to get sold. We bought this fair and square, so...
You're not doing it to please other people. Like, no. This is only to please Dave, because it's his.
And that's all that matters in this project. So obviously there's a bit of an issue. It's up there. You need to get down there. So we got Wayne and Toby down with the teleporters. So we said when we put this up there, we're leaving it up here because we got a special project in mind. This is the project, so let's get it down and let's talk you through what we're fully going to be doing, and most of all how we're going to make this car so much better than the original one that Spirit Ray built themselves for the Tokyo Auto Salon. We have a Neil Thompson though.
Oh, that's
it. And he has some ideas.
Ideas? We'll see what happens.
Let's get this thing down. This may be the hardest challenge because we're going to attempt to put the RX-7 now up on the balcony. You got to not stall it first, Toby.
Hey, no petrol, blame that.
First time driving, isn't it?
Yeah, first time.
So this could be tricky with the kit, but Wayne loves the challenge. This is so nerve-wracking. Perfect. Right, let's get this car back to the shed so we can start the mucky work.
So 2 questions you guys might have is why are we using this particular car, such a clean car, and why are we rebuilding it now? Well, we're using this car because a lot of the stuff that's in this car would take years to collect. This car was built nut and bolt restored by JDM Garage in the UK over 4 or 5 years, meaning there's a lot of fabrication work that's gone into the car, but also the rarest of parts all the way from Japan have been sourced and collected along the way. For us to try and replicate this without the knowledge of JDM Garage, we could even be 6 or 7 years trying to do this very thing, and life is short, and I don't want to wait 8 years to get back into my favorite car. So we used a perfect base, meaning that we could basically make the car better without having to restore it from the ground up. And because this is a forever car, I didn't want to start with a crusty, rusty base. And the reason we're doing it now, well, other projects have taken priority. Now, this is not a rushed build. To build this car to the standard we want, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of energy, and we want it to be absolutely perfect. So we wanted to wait for the season to be done and all of those drift events and stuff to be out of the way. So this car, yes, is going to be getting cut up a little bit, but for a very good reason. So what's the big deal? You're buying a body kit, you're putting it on a Silvia, millions of people have done it, rinse and repeat. Yeah, not this body kit. So Spirit Ray actually lost the original Miyabi molds in a fire, which is quite an ironic thing considering we lost their demo car in a fire, and they don't make them anymore. So what I had to do was actually find someone who had bought the kit previously without fitting it to a car. So it was perfect and not all kind of chopped up. That was a lot harder than it looks, and I got reached out to by a very nice guy in Australia who had a drag S13 who actually had the kit but didn't fit it, and I actually flew to Australia and actually made the deal, got the kit, and I shipped it back in the container with the 400Z. In fact, the 400Z exists because of the price of shipping that very body kit, so I made it worth my while and bought another car. So there would be no 400Z without the Spirit Ray body kit, so try and make sense of that. So we had the body kit, but we were missing one essential piece, which is all the canards and the underskirts on the car. Now Spirit Ray don't sell them anymore, so I had to get on to my good friend Ryusei in Japan to message them, fax them, talk to them, and convince them to build a one-off set of canards for me. When they heard the story about the fire and they heard about all the misfortune that we've had, and also the fact that they love that car as much as we did, they somehow pulled the molds out of some back alley and made them specifically for the car. Ryusei grabbed them, gave them to our friend Andy from Ireland who lives in Japan, and shipped them back to us. So when I say there's a lot of stories going on, there's a lot.
So it'd be rude to, before we strip this car apart, to take it for one last spin, because realistically this car hasn't really ever been driven, so we need to do a mechanical test, would you say?
Yeah, we have to check out if it works before we make it stancy.
First test being a pull.
Yeah, it works, Josh.
Yeah, has boost, has brakes.
Yeah,
look
well,
at this.
I think 15s and 500 horsepower is a bit scary.
So this is a 500 horsepower, over 500 horsepower DY engines SR20. So it's
Does it still have an SR box?
yeah. Actually forgot about that.
Yeah, so maybe a third gear long pulse in an SR box maybe isn't the best idea in the world.
It's alright, I was second mostly. So I think that's a small mechanical test done. We got some pretty shots before it's done, which
Also, it's like our usual scenario, and we have no fuel.
oh, we're actually on the minus, aren't we?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Christ.
we probably limped this back to Wayne's.
And then it's like we're putting this up. We should start this right away.
We are putting this off because
we
it's
genuinely
a really good car.
Yeah, it's but then again, like people say, you need a good base to make a good car, and this is a good base, and we are still trying to make it a good car. And we'll say again, this is going to stay in the Drift Games fleet for its entire lifetime. We're making this the best PS13.
We can make it.
We can make it.
We're going to emphasise the best we can make it. Not the best in the world, the best we can make it. For Dave.
Which I still think is going to be pretty good.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Just waiting for you to fall.
Have we got insurance?
Right, Neil, shall we? We're prolonged long enough. Shall we just crack on?
Long enough. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, let's start.
Let's strip. Not. Not in that way. Let's strip the car.
You have to pay for that.
Okay, so still stripping stuff off on the car, and this is all standard stuff, so obviously it takes a lot longer to take off because it's got all the original hardware and everything like that on. So I've been at the front of the car and Neil has been on the back. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Wait, why are you not in your work hoodie?
This is my work hoodie.
Oh, this is your work hoodie? Sorry there, did I took it a bit too hard?
I like my new work hoodie.
Yeah.
Definitely don't throw it so hard the next time, Josh.
Yeah, so this is, you know what, we actually did a soft release on this because we were supposed to be starting this car a while ago. So this is a back from the ashes. Obviously this is the car that burned in the fire, and this is a recarnation ish with our own little touch of the original Spirit Ray car. So as you can see, the flames, the car, the drift games, it has it all.
It's nice, I like this.
So maybe just stick to the cars. And they are available right now on the Drift Games shop. I put a link down below so you can find them easily. But now, back to the car. So now we actually went through this car when we picked up. I put a picture of the thumbnail down below so it's easier for you guys to see, where we actually go through how mint this car is. But this is probably one of the rarest things on a PS13, which is boot interior. Oh, hang on.
This must be yours, Josh.
Yeah. We do a t-shirt as well.
T-shirt and a hoodie.
Nice. Is there anything else under there?
Josh,
What?
when have you ever seen a PS13 with this little piece?
What, is it not soggy and mouldy?
Yeah, or that little piece.
No.
Never seen this little piece. Very honest.
That's what she is. She's an honest car.
I'm gonna get wrecked in a minute.
Right, so that's the car pretty much stripped, and we've had a very good organisation for all the bolts and stuff we have. 2 bags. Look, what does each bag represent?
Well, you fill them ones. This one is rear and clear plastics.
Oh, did you actually put some sort of, like, where they're from?
Yeah. And this one, rear bumper.
When you said fill the bags, I thought you just had one bag and I was throwing everything into these, so. This is a mix of bumper, wings.
Well, that is bolts for PS13. Thanks, Josh.
You know what, you're not wrong. Well, we're probably going to put new hardware in there anyways, so. Like, we don't need
don't have to now.
this. Right, so now we can start unpacking the body kit. Now we have to be careful with this body kit because this is probably the last new one in existence, if I remember correctly, because there was actually 2 Spirit Ray cars in the clubhouse when it burned. One of them me and Craig did, and then one was the original. So we have actually put on one of these kits before, and if it's anything like the last one, the quality was really good. Should we start opening this up and start trying to plonk these panels on?
Panels on the car.
Do you have one car?
One car. We painting this one, Josh, right?
What? I haven't even got enough overspray from the last car we painted to get on this.
Bring on the flies. What were we told to do on the last one?
Somebody actually came up to us the day after we painted the car with the straightest face and told us, why don't you shit in a bucket and put it in the corner? And I was there laughing and he was there just deadpan, like, that's exactly what you do. So Bit of advice out there, if you're painting in a shed at night time with a bit of a gap so flies can get in a bucket and put it in the corner.
Yeah. That's what you do. Look.
What? Holes?
Yeah, pre-drilled. Sure, they were based off a PS.
Turn it on. Ooh, it's how you know it's genuine.
Any chance you have them bolts from the PS13?
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me just...
One eternity later.
I think this one's right. Let me find another one for you, buddy. So we've left the original bonnet on. This way, at least we know that the bonnet is in the right place, so we can do the wings to the bonnet and work ourselves that way. That ain't bad.
Not bad at all.
Right, one panel fitted. Got 7 to go.
Yeah.
With all fiberglass kits, a little fettling is needed. At the end of the day, this is a handmade product, so it's never going to be perfect. Just get it from...
That looks good, doesn't it?
Progress. Bit of a panel gap in the middle. You may not be too familiar with our builds, but this is going pretty smooth right now. And I've jinxed it saying it's going a little bit too smooth. There we go. Genuine, no replicas here. These fitted perfect. It's just that. Trim a little bit to get that better probably. So that is a kind of rough idea of what the car is going to look like, seeing as we have bumper, wing, side skirt and rears, which went on pretty well as far as fiberglass kits go.
Very easy. Like that's resting there with a clamp here and here.
Which is almost unheard of with fiberglass. But I am leaving very early in the morning to go to the Up and Smoke tour in Andorra. So you are being left in the more capable hands. Oh, you're taking over the vlog again, Neil.
Well.
Neil's going to be doing all the finishing up of the body kit, making it fit perfect. But the biggest thing that he's going to be doing is the thing that all of you guys are going to hate to see, which is cutting up,
Trimming the arches.
and we did have a quick look. We took out the interior and had a quick look through. These are as mint as can be. This not trying to wind you guys up, but it's a very clean car, this. But then again, at least it's a clean car. We know that there's nothing hidden underneath or anything.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend a week fixing rust to get back to this stage and then cut the arches.
What do you know about that?
No idea.
So Neil's going to be talking through all the nonsense and his way, which he has claimed is the best way to do an arch. Big claims from Neil.
I didn't say that at all. This is how I cut arches.
There are 100 ways to do an arch. Putting this camera down, getting on a flight, and Neil is going to be picking up a camera in the morning.
You guys are probably wondering why I haven't been in the last couple of videos, why I didn't drive at the LZ World Tour, and why I'm not hands-on on this build in person. Well, my wife and I have just had a baby boy. It's our first kid, and his name is Roman, and it's been a very special time, and I'm taking some personal leave just to get to know him, get everybody settled, and it's been amazing. So at the end of the season, to kind of have something so positive after maybe a pretty negative start to the season with the cancer scare and stuff, I say cancer scare, I did just have cancer, but anyway, that's why I haven't been in the last little while. And then the boys obviously knew I was under pressure, and the fact that we had so many drift builds and we had so many deadlines and so many events all year, we always put the S13 idea on the back burner because it's not the most exciting video. It's very heartwarming and very personal to me, but it might not be the most exciting thing, building this car back up again. But they insisted that they wanted to do it without me seeing it because they know how much the car meant to me and they want to see my reaction when it comes back to life better than it's ever been. So I put all my trust in them, knowing how much I loved it and the way I wanted it to be version 2, that I've given them full permission, and I can't thank the boys enough for that. So I'm going to be watching these videos of the build just like you guys are at home, and then I'm not going to see the car in its finished, I suppose, version 2 until it is done. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, it's me again. Josh has abandoned me to go and do some drifting thing in Europe somewhere, class. So I have to do this. I think he abandoned me for a good reason because I have to cut the arches to fit the kit to little big wheels, and I don't think he wanted to be here to get the blame for doing it wrong. So this side I've masked off, even though the car is getting painted. Just have to decide how high up I want to cut now. Well, there's probably 100 different ways of doing this. What I like to do is, there is an inner, I don't know if you're actually going to be able to see in this light, there's an inner skin in here and it flattens off near the top. And this is as high as we can go with a wheel anyway. So what I like to do is cut at the matching on the outside and then bring the inner skin to the outside skin and weld it up. Yeah, this is a rough way of doing it, but if you get a measuring tape, measure up into the inner skin, it's about 90 mil or whatever, 3 inches, and then match it on the outside. Then I'm gonna cut and match it on the other side. This side's more difficult because it has the pressure cap. You should come close to here, but not into it. So you come somewhere like this. So I have a rough line drawn. So now I just have to drill out these spot welds, split the outer skin away from the inner skin, and then put a slight cut here and a small cut along here and take away the outer arch. Give me a look what's going on the inside. Then I can make my bigger cut and then I can start pulling the inner skin towards the outer skin, ready for welding. Let's get to it. For some reason, I have been trusted with a big camera. I don't know where I left off yesterday, but this is where I am this morning. The arch is cut, I have the paint taken away. I just have to take this inner skin and pull it out towards this skin and then weld all along here. Also, for those of you who are inevitably going to say, should have done it this way, should have done it that way, should have done it this way, should have done it my way, I don't really care. There's loads of different ways of doing it. I think this is the neatest way. That's my opinion. The comments are going to let me know that it's wrong. That's why you're in the comments, to be provocative. It's provocative. So anyway, hammer. So I've been at this for a few minutes, and you've seen how the inner skin has been pulled out towards this. Now they're relief cuts. I'm not bending them out. What we're doing is hammering this out to the outer skin. We're going to get a tack on here. Okay, arches are done. Yes, no one's going to see them. Yes, it could have been done quicker a different way, but this is as neat as I could get them. All seam sealed up. The side, it's the same. Arch is cut, arch is seam sealed. With the arch is done, it's time to move on to permanently, well not permanently, but fitting the kit better than it was, because all it was mocked up in place. So the OEM, a strip that goes in behind the bumper, here. But like, that one's broke, that one's broke, that one's broke. So I want to mount it a similar way. So what I'm gonna do is get a piece of metal, riv nut through the bumper, through the piece of metal, and then we'll be able to just put in a nice bolt in from this side. And yes, of course, I could just put riv nuts in the bumper and not have to put this strip in, but then all of your force is like on one piece of the bumper rather than spread throughout the little piece of metal. Make sense? Plates in behind there, give a bit of support. Well, the bolts will go through the OEM crash bar. Let's fit it up. Front is on. It's not going anywhere. Fit great. The wings are on. Me and Josh done that the other day. And the panel gap is very good. So only one bolt down the bottom. All good. Cover up all the work I did. I have this sitting here for just being held on with 2 vice grips down there. No tape anywhere. It fits perfect. Like, perfect. So Joey is gonna mold this kit in. This one's just for Josh because he's been replaced by a trolley jack. Here he is now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws holding it in. Joey's probably gonna put in 80 when he has to mold it. But it's starting to take shape. It's Monday, and I've been demoted back to the GoPro, so sorry. Headlights in, indicators in, everything is good. Front bumper's bolted up, panel gap's perfect-ish. Well, you know, fiberglass, I think it's very good. Wings on, side skirts on, quarters on, rear bumper's on. I'll just test it with the taillights with the quarters. Looks good. Rear bumper is on, panel gap is pretty perfect. I also thought my welding was done on this job, but it's not. We're not running the OE spoiler that it came with. So I'll do Joey and a painter a favour and weld up these. Wait till Josh comes back, we might test fit the 2 things that go there.
Neil, doing some hard work, buddy.
Josh! You're back.
It's a car.
Ready to roll that.
Ready for the road, is it?
Did you blow up any engines, Josh?
Not even slightly one. Not even slightly apart.
Do you know what that is, Josh? Gross.
It's called the curse being lifted, and I'm calling it now.
Oh.
Am I playing with it a bit too much now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Speak too soon.
Okay, let's just stay a little bit silent about that then. So, Spirit Ray is raying, all sealed up, and we did get a delivery this morning of the wheels. Get this thing sitting and kind of roughly where we want to be, I guess.
Yeah, we'll get an idea of where it'll fit, and then we'll get some tyres ordered and get them fitted.
And last job before we open up the wheels is remove these holes. So you're going to weld these up here?
You're going to do half, Josh.
I'm pretty much just going to say I'm the novice here and Neil's the professional. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to weld. Weld these up. Let's see who does it better.
I could do the dirty hole trick, couldn't I?
Okay, so this is our old SP Tools grinder, and Brendan just got in the new one, so he dropped off the new model.
Fresh.
Ooh.
High torque.
High torquage.
High torque, 18 volts.
Well, that's irrelevant. Obviously don't need the guard for the grinder. So I believe one of the main advantages of this grinder is...
Speed control.
How many settings?
I don't know, just put all of it.
6 settings?
Yeah.
So obviously you're just going to go to 6 and leave it there.
If you know, we're trying to kill some time, leave it on 1.
That's a good time waster, man. What'd you get done today? Nothing.
That's 1.
Okay, go up.
Big jump.
The good thing is I've only ever learned to weld in really bad conditions, so I think this will actually be alright for me.
Perfect.
Jesus. Here we go.
Hey, good enough for a filler drop, bud.
I was expecting a little bit better, buddy.
Hey,
So,
yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Now.
So you can't say anything to me, yeah?
Oh, I can, yeah.
You can't get all judgy like you usually do.
You never get judgy.
You get very judgy.
You never get judgy. You're not feeling like that, are you?
You being serious?
Wow!
Oh no!
Shucks.
You know what we should probably do now, Neil? Check the oil pressure, just in case.
It's fine.
Oh, you look great, buddy. Is it in grind mode?
What?
There's a button on the side of it that puts it in grind mode.
I don't need grind mode.
Alright, well, we'll find out in a second.
I'm welding. It's in grind mode. Can I go through and weld that now? That looks like a brain.
Well done. So I'm Josh.
I'm Neil. Is that your impression of me? You got nothing. Oh, yeah, friend. So that was no advice. That was just me going.
Yeah,
Then that was a bit of advice.
yeah.
And that was me just perfecting your advice.
So you know what, you are
Surprisingly, yours is still better.
only that. Although I'd say your camera works a bit better than mine.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Should we roll swap in future or?
Just there we go. Okay, coming into this video to tell you about our new special offer, and also to thank you guys for the support on the last mystery bags. You guys sold them out in just a couple of days, which is incredible. And we are currently sorting out all the prizes, so we will be releasing those very soon. But again, thank you very much. Okay, so for those of you that don't know how we got into this situation, roll the tape. At the UK LZ World Tour, Jimmy Oakes took a little bit of a tip in some tyres, leaving the car, well, there's no other way of saying it, battered. But to round off the year of Drift Masters, we want to give you guys a deal and also part of the car. There we go, find a hook, easy to find. Yes! We do still have some stock of our jerseys, the Egan and the Falvey. Not only are we reducing these more than we probably should, they're going down from €55 to €25, which, if my math is mathing, that is €30 off. Or if you look at it another way, over 50% off. But that's not the best thing about this deal. The body kit is all wrecked. We are cutting all the body kit up into pieces like these, and in every single order for one of these jerseys, we're putting one of these pieces in there. Now, the really cool thing that I think about this is you're getting a piece of this car's history. All the videos that you've watched of this car traveling around Europe, doing the whole Drift Masters Championship, getting crashed into all the war runs, all the memories, you're getting a piece of that. And let me tell you, as you can see, there is no shortage of pieces. So if you do want to part of this car's history, head on to the Drift Games shop. I'll put the link down below, and we're only going to run this deal till the jerseys run out, so get on it quick. So I would say that this car in the next couple of weeks will look more like a skeleton rather than the battered up version that it is now. And again, thank you so much for all the support that you guys give. It really is incredible, and it keeps this dream alive, keeps doing these stupid things, because honestly, it gets pretty expensive sometimes, as you can see. But enough about this, let's get back into the video. These wheels arrived, I would say 4 months ago, maybe 3-4 months ago. So they've literally, will you stop stabbing the floor?
A new trick?
You'd be good at, you know there's a sport out there called darts.
I'm really good at darts. I just hope when you throw it, it doesn't like hit the handle and bounce over towards me, that's all.
Also, Blaine, you are using 2 of the wheels as workbenches right now.
Not the wheels, the boxes.
Anyways, we haven't actually opened these because we always like a genuine reaction. So this is our first look at these wheels.
Does have a picture there.
Well, yeah, it's a picture. Like, we obviously know what we've ordered, but we've not seen it.
We don't. Dave ordered it. So it could be Nissan micro wheels for all we know.
Well, the thing that's not going to be the most surprising thing, it's not the look, it's going to be if they fit. Because at the moment, Dave is 2 for 2, is it? Or 3 for 3?
Probably 3 for 3, but I don't even know what you're talking about.
of ordering the wrong wheels.
Oh, we definitely ordered the wrong wheels for the AZ1. What else did you order wrong wheels for?
Lambo, he ordered 20s instead of 18s. Got that quite wrong. The anticipation.
Oh my god, how much cardboard is in here?
Oh, we're getting somewhere. Right, pull the wheel out first, away from the cardboard. Ooh, the silver.
So this is a rear.
So this is going to be the dishy one. Ooh. Ooh.
Right,
is this last one?
I think this is it, you ready? Go.
Ooh. Ah.
I like that.
That is dish. So mistake me if I'm wrong, which I'm sure you will in the comments, even though they're our vehicles. These are the same wheels that are on the RX-7, just in a different colorway. So he's gone with the white gold bolts polish rim, which I think is a nice look for this.
Mistake me if I'm wrong.
What's wrong with that?
Just doesn't make sense, Josh.
Mistake me if I'm wrong.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Is that the second thing I've said
So,
now?
I am so used to him, I've dumbed down to this level because I thought it was completely fine.
Learn something every day. to get that wrong.
Oh, you don't?
Right. Should we get these on? Here we go. This is the moment of truth, Dave. Have you ordered right? It's not a great start. Are you worried?
I haven't stood up yet, but like my depth of field isn't wow.
Wow. That was not a good wow.
Yeah, everything's fine.
There's a lot of camber to be had. Well, this is weird. He said he ordered the same specs as the old ones, but had the old wheels been rebarreled?
They're fine. And the fact that all fiberglass kits are like slightly different and stuff.
I mean, they ain't 20mm different.
It can be, like you can get 50mm kits and 70mm kits. You don't know what was on the old Spirit Ray car.
Ready? Go on. I'm not too sure that's how the other one's fitted. I'm not sure how much we can fake this. It is what it is. I say we look back at pictures and see how much camber it had on the wheels, but I'm fairly sure that's a substantial amount of camber. So, Neil set changing the camber, whilst I started to look at old pictures of the car to see how it matched up. Okay, so Neil's done the camber, and I've been looking at some pictures, or trying to look at some pictures from the old Spirit Ray car. From what I can see, kinda looks like there's not that much camber, especially not as much as we're gonna be testing now, but I don't know. Let's see if we can get this. So the way the old wheels fitted, the lip was kind of to the arch.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a lot of camber there. Whichever way you look at it, that's a lot of camber. I'm not sure the old car had as much as that.
No, but I'd say that's where it'd be sitting.
But this one's not going to be as dished. Yeah. I think you'd add a bit more camber onto that, and I say that'd be perfect because the original car did have a lot of camber on the front, you can see from the pictures. So we've lowered the coilovers so we get a better idea at the front how it's going to sit. Jesus Christ. Go on then, Neil. Ooh.
That's it.
It's a max camber there.
No, it's not.
How is it not max camber? Go on, tell me how it's not max camber. I dare you to tell me how it's not max camber.
You can just push it in a bit more.
Yeah, you can push it in past that bit, can you?
Yeah, you grind that off. I'm just gonna have you know what colour it is.
Rubbish colour.
Exactly. So these aren't the ones we're using. So the ones we are using are good. And they will have more camber. If you don't, we'll grind that off.
So the front wasn't sitting great, but we realised the lower arms were extended. But thankfully, Wayne had a set of standard arms that we could take. Let's see. Oh, buddy. That's much better. There we go, we kind of have an image, which is, I think these wheels are literally the verge of too big for this car, so it's obviously taken a little more time to kind of get them somewhat presentable.
Tires, yeah, but they're on the way.
Yeah, so the rear is kind of within the arch, and the front, once we think the BCs get here, add a little bit more camber. This is more camber adjustment on them, so it should tuck in a little nicer, but we're not a million miles away. Like at the end of the day, that's probably even going to go down a bit more if we lower it.
If the arches were 5mm wider, it'd be perfect.
Well, they're not, so it is.
It is what it is, John.
It is what it is. This was the specs of the original Spirit Ray car. It's the same kit and everything like that. Obviously, we can't fully remember what the other one was like, but I think to end this video on a nice note, should we FaceTime Dave?
Ring Dave. He hasn't seen the car since we started.
You choppied.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, does he know we cut it up?
Well, I think he knows he's cut it up. He's literally seen nothing at this stage. Dave and his wife had a child, so he's obviously been busy looking after his child. So he's at home, probably changing diapers and everything. Probably dirtier work than we've been doing. They're called diapers.
Nappies.
Wait, where have I got diapers from?
America.
He's not gonna answer now.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, buddy.
Hello, boys.
You busy?
Yeah.
we have a bit on, do you?
I think I'm going to come back into work for a rest.
That's what you think. Do you want to have a look and see what we've been doing?
Oh my god.
Bit of a hole in your car.
She finally has the arches cut
Yeah.
and the kit fitted. That's mad. It's been like 2 years waiting for this.
Although, do you want to see the good side?
You gonna show me the good side? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, those wheels look unbelievable.
So you can probably remember better than us. How much camber was on the back?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, well, there's
That's good then, there's a lot.
it's probably I don't know, like 8 or 9 degrees of camber.
Well, I remember on the old car, like when you aired it up, it was like there was a dramatic change in the suspension.
Yeah, well, this is the same. It's looking good. Fitment should be
That
perfect.
looks unbelievable. It's been like a year and a half of knowing that car, those wheels, and that kit are coming together, and finally they actually. Oh, it looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Nice work, boys.
We were very worried later on when we seen the it was like what was it, like 20mm?
Oh, it was bad.
20mm outside the arch.
Josh was worried that I would get them too small.
Oh no.
No. There's
This
the
might
worry
be
that they
my
were going
third
to be too
attempt
big.
at buying custom wheels, and all three have been too big for the car.
Yeah, well, you were almost 3 for 3 there.
Yeah.
Like, the car looks unbelievable. Tough to do.
It's been easy.
It's been another easy one, Neil.
Yeah, simple.
But you know what? We might get you to fit a handbrake or something one day, just for a normal day somewhere along the way.
Although it's been nice having a bit of time on this car rather than that needs to be done yesterday.
It's so weird because this is technically the third time with this kit on a Silvia for us.
Yeah, with the low brain, the old car.
No,
This.
actually, it's our
Fourth.
fourth Spirit Ray kit.
Yeah, 4.
Huh?
And it's the last one on Earth, so we have to get this one right.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure.
I appreciate it, boys. I said I wish I could be there giving a hand, but obviously I should
just
do
slow
it
us
easier
down.
if
I was going to say, we're actually quite happy you're not giving a hand.
Yeah,
You're
you
just
just-
slowing things down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I appreciate it, and this car means a lot to me, so I'm so happy we're doing it like properly, not rushed, make it, because it's something that once we do it right, this car is going to be with us forever, so we might as well do it right the first time.
Oh, you want to do it right?
Basically, if you could get Joey to paint it and not you and Josh in the shed, that would be ideal.
Yeah, I was going to give Tommy a shout there to see if the shed was free.
But I appreciate it, boys. I'm looking forward to seeing the finished results. I'm sure everybody else is as well. And like it's starting to get there now.
Yeah, nearly there. Another little bit to do. Nearly bit. Yeah.
I will say, Dave, there's a few more surprises on the way where we're going to spice it up a bit more on you.
Oh, I like the sound of that. No, it has to be, the big thing with this car is it has to be better than the version 1.
Oh, it's definitely going to be better. Well,
I think definitely drivetrain wise already it's better, but like I want to go to the nth degree on this. I want it to be the most perfect Silvia in the world, and I think, in my opinion, everyone has their opinion, but that kit, those wheels, that running gear, that shell, so far so good.
And we have a few little bits up our sleeve.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the surprise. Well, I better not keep any more. I gotta get back to a screaming baby, but I will see you guys
enjoy
soon,
that.
alright?
You enjoy.
I'll see you guys soon, alright? See you later, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that rounds off the first episode of the Back from the Ashes Spirit Ray car. Better than the original. This car may have only just got started, but we're far from finished. We need to address the engine bay. It's going for a full colour respray, and there's loads of other parts that are going to be going on here, so there's going to be a fair few more videos in this video series. And one last thing, in the comments down below, drop us down what you think we should do to this car. If you're familiar with the Spirit Ray car, how do we make it one step better? Is there anything that you...
1 step better, 10 steps better. We make it like...
We are waiting for parts, so on the next episode you won't be seeing this car, but we are bringing back the R32. We are going to be starting that. We're going to be diving into it, finding out what the issue with the engine is, and with the help of ChatGPT. Is it ChatGPT? GTP?
ChatGDP. No,
wait.
GPT.
Wait.
ChatGPT.
So, with mine and Neil's knowledge of engines, which is not a lot, but with the help of AI, we're going to be taking the engine out and rebuilding it. How that's going to go, I don't know.
God help us.
See you guys in the next one.